Decisions made in the field of law enforcement can have far-reaching and irreversible consequences. In this startling case, these female cops made career-ending errors, and their badges turned into burdens. What shocking events caused these female cops to turn from heroes to zeros in their careers? Let's explore the unexpected choices that backfired for these female cops and ultimately destroyed their careers. Don't forget to lock in your subscription by hitting that button and sounding the notification bell, so you're always in the driver's seat for our riveting stories. An unexpected conflict occurred in August 2020 between protester Sean Porter, 41, and cops Mackenzie and Arnold. Porter's fiery political placard, igniting a furious political protest against Governor Larry Hogan, drew the officers in. What unfolded was a heated debate about free speech, constitutional rights, and the essence of protest. In this story, the First Amendment steals the spotlight, and the line between free speech and public disturbance becomes a real tightrope act. Officer Arnold intervenes at this crucial point, accusing Mr. Porter of early conduct violations through his sign and behavior. He threatens Porter with charges and arrest, setting the stage for a high-stakes legal showdown. However, Mr. Porter refuses to back down, claiming both legal counsel and his First Amendment rights. He believes it's a free speech issue, so he challenges the officers to speak with their state's attorney's office, which escalates tension. What does this heated exchange stir up? It kindles crucial discussions about the boundaries of free speech and the role of law enforcement. Officer Arnold warns that Mr. Porter's remarks may result in charges of disorderly conduct. But Mr. Porter is unwavering in his belief that his right to free speech is unaffected by the feelings of others. When Mr. Porter questions the officers' roles and authority, the situation takes an unexpected turn. Could law enforcement have taken a different approach? Officer Mackenzie has a different story to tell. When Mr. Porter urges the officers to find out if he's being held, they say he's free to leave and carry on protesting. Mr. Porter doesn't back down. He continues to defend his right to free speech. The discussion continues until a third policeman, possibly a supervisor, steps in and tells the others to let Mr. Porter continue with his protest. Witness the next jaw-dropping showdown. A female cop battles a YouTuber, and her sergeant steps in to ignite a brand new drama. On January 21, 2017, YouTuber and constitutional activist Gavin Seam's family road trip took an unexpected turn in Clute, Texas. Witnessing a traffic stop, Gavin's curiosity led him to start filming, setting the stage for a true lights-camera action moment. The Clute Police Department's Kyle Garcia and Amy Cantrell came up to Gavin and asked about his filming. What happened next was a collision of viewpoints. Eager for answers, Gavin emphasized the cops' accountability to the public by questioning why handcuffs were used during a routine traffic stop. Officer Cantrell, on the other hand, took a different stance, saying that the arrest was a private matter and that Gavin had no business being there. Mr. Seam reminded the officers that he was only observing and had no intention to become involved in any way. He made the argument that since they were wearing body cams, they shouldn't feel uncomfortable while being filmed. He asked them their ages, which was a twist to which Officer Cantrell answered by asking them why they were speaking with him. Officer Cantrell gave Mr. Seam a clear option: leave or face arrest. In this escalating confrontation, Mr. Seam challenged the officers, pointing out that the Supreme Court upholds the right to film police officers. A heated discussion ensued as Officer Cantrell reaffirmed her demand that he leave and threatened to use force. The officers made it clear that Mr. Seam and his family in the car may be arrested if they refuse to leave. He ultimately consented to relocate and record from a new place, stating his intention to hold the officers accountable and thinking about the safety of his family. He dropped a bombshell by requesting the officers' badge numbers and ranks. As things spun out of control, a third officer, Sergeant Park, injected a dose of calm into the chaos. Mr. Seam made it clear that he felt threatened by the officers' actions. In this tense talk, Mr. Seam stood his ground, saying he had the right to speak his mind. He compared the officers to bullies. When Sergeant Park appeared, things got even more tense, akin to a dramatic face-off from the pages of a thrilling novel. Mr. Seam, with the Constitution in hand, delved into the ethics of whether it's fair to take people's cars for small mistakes. With the story reaching its climax, he asked Sergeant Park to take action against the officers who had threatened his family, and that's how this big argument ended. Have you ever had an encounter with law enforcement where you felt your rights were at stake? Share your experiences in the comments below.